This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I hope you guys are having a great Monday, okay? Yes, I'm lacking again. It seems like a weekly thing now. There's a couple days where I just wake up way too late, and I had to do some things. So now we're getting to it. Let's get right into it. Tory Lanez. Seems like I woke up just at the right time. We're getting all the responses to everything we were talking about over the weekend. So Rick Ross once offered a smart car to Tory Lanez, okay? And Tory Lanez inquired after Rick Ross said he just mowed his lawn with a John Deere tractor. He's trying to get a sponsorship from John Deere. Really hard. I mean, it's getting kind of pathetic. Like, just go buy a John Deere tractor, okay? What, you want the bragging rights to say you got a free $20,000 tractor? It's like, come on, stop, Rick Ross. You're not mowing your own lawn either, okay? You're too busy for that. Anyways, he says Tory Lanez, hey, I'm getting it wrapped for you. I had to push the hairline back 6 inches. Dude, your hairline is no better than Tory Lanez. You're just getting pushed way back. Way back in the Maybach, okay? Now, Rick Ross is the worst at rebuttals. He's good at rapping, and he's good at, like, diss records, right? But his talk game is trash. When he was going back and forth with 50 Cent, it was cringeworthy. The reason why 50 Cent lost that is Rick Ross has a lot of relationships in the game that 50 Cent lacks because he goes toe-to-toe with people and calls them out right away. Rick Ross maintains a lot of relationships, plus 50 Cent was trying to get at him with humor, when at that time it probably would have been better to get at him with lyrics, because Rick Ross was going crazy on him with music videos and lyrics, and that's what ended up winning everything. Then Rick Ross got a hit record, you know, so it was, once you get a hit record, that speaks for itself. 50 didn't have a hit record at the time, so 50 lost that with Rick Ross. Anyways, Tory Lanez, like, Rick Ross better give him that smart car now. Better give it to him. Then we got also, there's this fake audio. It's fake. There's no way this is real, of the bodyguard speaking out, saying that Tory and Meg's friend were actually struggling for the weapon and it went off and it grazed her. I say it's fake because the bodyguard wouldn't have spoken out without a lawyer at this point, not with indictments coming down and everything. Okay, so there's no way he's doing interviews to clear his name. We don't even really know who he is. And if this guy did speak out, he's a moron. Okay, I'm not even going to play it because it's so fake. You can look for it on yourself. I think some YouTuber guy posted it that posts like famous people, whatever, I don't know. He posts like before they were famous, that guy. Go look at his thing. He posted on his Instagram. I don't know why he posted on his Instagram. I mean, this guy's so far removed from entertainment. It's unbelievable. Never did anything in entertainment, but he posts that. Anyways, you can't post fake stuff like that, you know. You gotta vet it. Anyways, Drake is teasing something. People think he's teasing Certified Lover Boy. What a weird name for an album, right? Anyways, he's posting throwbacks. So, like, remember the BlackBerry in 2009, you know, 07, 08, 09, the Nokia way back, you know. This shows you that Drake is really a 35, 36-year-old man, okay? He's more closer to my age, okay? I'm 37 going on 38. This man is 36 for sure. 35, 36. There's no way he's 33. I'm sorry. He lived during the era of the Nokia. He was present, had one, everything, okay? He's approaching I don't know. It's just like, so is he teasing? Is he teasing in response to T.I.? Or is he teasing his album? I think that he's going to take advantage of the T.I. thing this week, maybe go toe-to-toe with him for 2 weeks like he did right before he dropped Scorpion with Pusha T, and then drop the album. That's what I think. Could be wrong. We'll see what happens. You know, there's trucks on the road that say certified lover boy. What are they delivering? What are they delivering? Why does it have his logo on the car? And don't think that wasn't Drake's man driving by the truck like, whoa, bro, what's this? You know, that was Drake's man driving and then released the footage. Put a truck on the highway. Just like when he put a billboard up and they filmed it. It's like, it's a old marketing move from Drake, you know, where you put up billboards, you put this up. I mean, remember when even Jay-Z was doing that? The 444. It was appearing on buses. What is this? Is this? You know, it's like, I'm not that intrigued. You know, just drop it. Okay? We don't need the, whoa, the marketing is so creative on this. They're putting it out themselves. Hey, TMZ. Report on this this story right here. We're gonna be marketing geniuses. Ice Cube is getting a lot of flack from DL Hughley. DL Hughley is a little weird for this one. So Ice Cube is being unemotional, just like Kim Kardashian did, right? Kim Kardashian freed from jail. What's the woman's name she freed from jail? In 2018, she helped Alice Marie Johnson, a 64-year-old woman, free from prison after 19 years. She campaigned, and she worked with the president. That doesn't mean she co-signs him. That doesn't mean she's voting for him. She's being bipartisan, unemotional, to get a greater thing done. Okay, now that's the same thing Ice Cube is doing. What they're doing, so Ice Cube wanted a contract for Black America for, you know, helping minorities get ahead. And what does he get for that? They credit him for helping and pointing out issues in his, like, you know, contract with Black America. Manifest, whatever he typed up. They took things from that for their plan, for their contract with Black American minorities. And he was being bipartisan. It doesn't mean he's voting for him. It doesn't mean that he is, you know, co-signing him. All he did was work with both parties to let them know the issues within the community to help other people, not himself. He's already rich, guys, okay? He's doing it to help other people. No good deed goes unpunished, right? So he did this, and DL Hughley is so mad that, because he's so emotional, right, that nobody can speak to the guy is president, okay? Whether you like it or not, he's president, okay, for right now. And that's the guy you kind of got to speak to get things rolling, right? And Ice Cube did that. He emotionally stepped aside and did it for people. DL Hughley looks at that as co-signing. And he, you know, put up all these weird headlines. So Ice Cube responds and he says, I hope all of these people with podcasts and radio shows telling the world I'm too unqualified and uneducated to talk. I mean, first of all, uneducated. Ice Cube is a very smart person, okay? And, you know, I don't agree with everything he says, but he's smart. You can't say he's not smart, okay? He says, talk about the document I created. I don't get asked to pull out their communication degrees and show you they are qualified and educated enough to speak to you over airwaves. Great point. Listen, man, the president and all these, you know, senators and everything are in charge of trillions of dollars that we pay into the system, right? None of those people, most of those people never ran a business, okay? But yet we put them in charge of budgets and money, and what do they do with it? They buy $2,000 office chairs for their office. They take private jets everywhere. All of them fly private, you know. They waste the money. They waste it. Our government is so, they like so off with certain people. I'm sure there's great people there. I'm sure there's a lot of bad people. And they just waste the money, man. You know, so, you know, maybe they all should have a course in business and how budgets are run and everything, because they just run these budgets into the ground and, you know, take more money, hard-working money from you, when they could take a lot less. Then Ice Cube says, you don't understand why I don't know Trump's plan off the back of my hand. It's his plan. My plan is a contract with Black America. Compare the two for yourself and see what they took. I was prepared. I had the plan right there, but I felt like I shouldn't be defending his plan by going point by point. That's on him, not me. Very good point. The interview covered a lot. This is cherry picking. He's right, man. You know, like, D.L. Hughley is just running his podcast, you know, and he's looking for clicks. But he didn't join forces with anybody, you know. All he did was put it out there and talk to some people that could make the plan happen. It's not like he's sitting in there and working with them. He says, look, 3 million new jobs for the community, Black community, creating 500,000 new Black-owned businesses. That's a lot. This is what their plan is over 4 years. Increase access to capital in communities, $500 billion to start new Black businesses, safe urban neighborhoods with the highest policing standards, meaning reform of the police in these neighborhoods so they're not picking on people because of their color, okay? Commit to working on Second Step Act. I mean, it all sounds good. The only thing I can say is certain people put these plans forward, certain people make them happen, and certain people just do it for a vote, okay? You have to choose. That's up to you, you know? Access to better education. That's very important. It's so unfair in these areas that they don't get the same education as they do in higher tax areas where there's more money. They should have the same curriculum and same teachers, in the same way of removing, like, kids that are a disturbance, like they do in most schools, they move them to a different class. They don't do that in other schools. You know, they just mix it in. You can't, if you really were there to learn, it's hard to learn because you have people in there disturbing it. Not every kid wants to go to school. And, you know, sometimes you got to put them in a different class. I was moved into a different class. I was a bad kid. You know, I wasn't the best in my younger years, you know? Like, I got moved to a different class because I was disturbing the class. I mean, that's what they do. Give Black churches the ability to compete for federal resources. Bring better and tailored health care to address historic disparities. Immigration policy that protects American jobs. Advance home ownership opportunities to enhance financial literacy in the Black community. That's important. People don't understand what it takes to get a loan, how to get your credit score right, and all that kind of stuff. That's important. Man, I didn't even know about that stuff. You know, I would love to learn. You know, it took me making a lot of mistakes to learn that kind of stuff. You know, and I went to a good school. They don't really teach you that in school, and I think they should. That should be part of curriculum of getting how to get a loan, what a loan means, what an APR rate is, all that kind of stuff. You know, how to do the math on it, how to know you're getting a fair deal or how to get if you're getting a bad deal. Like, that's very important, man. Because you get into these long contracts, especially with schools. Colleges, they charge way too much money. They're charging like $40,000, $50,000 a year now for what? You know, you'll never get rid of that debt, you know? And it's really the school's fault for being able to charge so much because they know that most people will get that loan coming out of high school. You don't have any bad debt. Plus, they just give it to you because they know it never expires. One day we'll get it from you, you know? And those are backed by that's backed by Fannie Mae, which is part of the government. And that needs to stop. They need to stop backing those loans and making it so the college gives out the loan. That way, they'll reduce their yearly, you know, charges. You know, it won't be guaranteed money that they're, oh yeah, we're going to definitely get to $50,000 because they're going to get the loan. They're going to be forced to reduce how much they charge to go to the school, so it's more affordable, you know, and more attractive. Yeah, so, you know, this is part of it, you know, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm in the middle with this kind of stuff. I hate politics, as I told you, but don't pick on Ice Cube for trying to make things better for the community. That's crazy, man. It's JordanTower with JT News. I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. Love you, and I hope you guys have an amazing day today, and you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. You're worth it. You're capable of anything. Let's get to it, man. Protect your time. Protect your energy. Peace.